It is the 36th class of interns through the Nebraska Corn Board that are across the nation, learning more about the industry of corn and, more importantly, kind of growing as they get ready to start to finish up their college time and look at what some of their future goals are going to be. I'm excited because we're going to be talking with one intern who's in Washington, D.C. I'm Susan Littlefield with the American Ag Network, and Isaac Stromberg joins us now. He is the public policy and analysis intern through the National Corn Growers Association's office there in DC. Isaac, first of all, congratulations. What a great opportunity for an internship.
Yes, it's definitely going to be a great summer here with everything going on in Congress and with America's 250th anniversary. It'll be a great time.
For you, what are some of the things that you're hoping to learn and be able to do while you're in DC with NCGA?
Yeah, so I have a good knowledge of state policy and really helping corn farmers in Nebraska. But with this internship, I'm hoping to see the federal side. And we have E15, the Farm Bill, USMCA, all really big things for all producers across Nebraska and the U.S. So I'm really hoping to see firsthand how, corn farmers play a part in all those.
And for you, you're going to get a chance to meet corn farmers and corn leaders from all across the nation.
Yes. Yeah, it's definitely cool to see different perspectives from across the U.S. I mean, I was raised on a corn and soybean operation in Nebraska, but what we do in Nebraska growing corn is a lot different than what they do in Texas growing corn. So meeting all of those corn producers and also the people who work for those organizations is definitely going to be a highlight of my summer.
A little bit different than being in jeans and a t-shirt back home on the farm helping your dad out to being in a suit and tie every day. But wow, what an experience you're going to get.
Yes. It's definitely a little bit different, riding the metro to work versus driving to the farm. But these internships like this, especially in Washington, D.C., may not tell me exactly what I want to do, but it gives me the experience, maybe points me away from what I don't want to do, honestly.
Let's talk a little bit about your education. Where are you attending college and what are you majoring in?
Yeah, so I'm an ag economics and public policy major at the University of Nebraska-Lincoln.
So as you look at this, what do you hope to pull from the classes you've already had in college to help kind of shape what you're going to be doing in Washington, D.C.?
Yeah, so I've had a range of different classes, everything from public policy classes to more of the ag economics and ag policy classes. And what I've learned in those classes, well, a couple of them have been helpful, especially one with Dr. Brad Lubin. Some of the other ones, it's really just material from a textbook from somebody who hasn't really been in the policy world. So they don't really teach students too well about what actually goes on. So I'm really hoping this internship will, give me the lowdown of what actually happens here instead of just reading from someone who wrote a book 15 years ago.
Very well put. And you're really going to be in the heart of it and the heat of it with so many, as you mentioned, things happening right now for agriculture in DC.
Yeah, so I'm really fortunate. Our office is just short 10-minute walk from Capitol Hill, from some of the congressional buildings. So between the action going on there and with all the events here in DC this summer, I'll have some great experiences seeing, what our country really was founded on.
Well, for you, why do an internship through the Nebraska Corn Board?
Yeah, so I had participated in some programs sponsored by the Nebraska Corn Board in the past, and I really saw, the dedication they bring to serving corn producers across the U.S. and across Nebraska and across the U.S., and I was really interested in that. I don't really have a pathway directly back to the farm, but I'd still like to stay in agriculture. So this internship will hopefully open some doors for possible career opportunities for me after college.
And finally, what advice would you give to somebody who's in college looking to expand their knowledge base? Why is it important to do an internship, even if it's not a college requirement per se?
Yeah, internships, and especially in college, it's really the only time in your life where you can go work somewhere for 10, 11 weeks, and that's it. You learn a lot in an internship in a short amount of time. Like I mentioned earlier, it might not tell you exactly what you want to do, but it'll tell you what you don't want to do.
So I do have one final question for you. Out of all the policy that you're going to be learning about and diving more into, what's the one that really is getting you excited to be able to share the knowledge of what you've learned?
Yeah. So with the renegotiation of USMCA, the U.S. Mexico Canada trade agreement coming up this summer, I would say that's one of the biggest issues that will directly affect all producers across the U.S. So I'm really excited to be in DC in this office to learn more about that and how that renegotiation coming up in a short couple of weeks will affect producers.
Anything else you'd like to add, Isaac?
I'd just like to say for anybody that's really thinking about doing an internship here in Washington, D.C., or within the Nebraska Corn Board, it's really a great opportunity and a great experience. I've already learned that just from being here, 4 short days.
Well, we look forward to having further conversations with you as you get ready to wrap up that internship down the road. Isaac, thanks so much for joining us today.
Yes, thank you.
Isaac Stromberg, he is from Columbus, Nebraska. He is the public policy and analysis intern brought to you through the folks at the Nebraska Corn Board, and of course, serving in the National Corn Growers Association office in DC. I'm Susan Littlefield reporting.